Hi there, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Mufara, as you know. Today I am reviewing this crazy Netflix show, the Ultimatum South Africa. This is actually the first Ultimatum show that I've watched from beginning to end. I think because it is South African, it's more relatable. It was so funny and very interesting to actually watch. I recommend everyone checks it out. I will also be doing my makeup as I do this chit chat. Get ready with me. Yeah, I don't know where to start, honestly, because I've been wanting to do like a video talking about my dating experience, or like no, not my dating experience, cut that part out. Talking about like giving dating advice, like a sister to sister, because I am in my late 20s now and I have gone through a lot. Zana. And I feel like I have some valuable pieces of advice to give, but I think if I talk about what I saw in the Ultimatum show, like, I put this thing in my mouth because I'm also talking, but it's okay. Okay. No, I need to spit that out. I'm back. Anyway, so as I was saying that the ultimatum is really an interesting show. So just to give like an explanation, what happens on this show is there was 6 couples, 5 of which were a case where the ladies in the relationship take their man to the ultimatum so that he can basically decide at the end of the experiment whether he wants to marry her or he wants to move on. So basically an ultimatum is to say, hey, either you marry me or you don't. And at first I didn't want to watch this show because I'm like, I know what they do in this experiment. They date other people, and I feel like I don't know why anyone would think it's a good idea to date someone else just before you make a decision to marry someone. Like, I don't really like the experiment. A lot of things make me feel a bit uncomfortable. It's a bit weird, but I think I decided to watch it with an open mind, and I sort of understood what was going on in the show, because it's more about, yeah, like, you need to, if you don't get that type of experiment, you need to sort of like look at it with an open mind. That's what I want to say. So let's go into my advice for dating for young people. So first of all, we have a very interesting couple. This couple didn't even end up finishing the experiment because things just got too hectic. Hey, so what happens in, oh guys, my hair looks crazy. I don't have enough time and I'm trying to rush this. I'm sure you guys can be like, what on earth is going on with this hair? But anyway, let's try fix that. So what the first couple is Lebo and Nola. My goodness gracious me. I don't think those two are still together now after the show, because Nola is a machizo. Like, what? I don't know if you guys watch the vendor lady. What's her name? Oh my word, how can I forget her name? It's okay, I'll put her name here. But she always says like a machitso will always be a machitso. Like, he's a cheating guy, because in the experiment you don't need to have to get intimate with the other party that you're gonna end up dating. But Unola, like, he saw this experiment as a chance to just live out his fantasies, if you ask me. And Lebo was also like very unsure, and she didn't even know he cheats. So he slept with the lady that he ended up coupling with. So what they do in this trial, they do 1 week of speed dating. So the 6 couples date each other. After the 6 couples date each other, they choose a partner who they're gonna enter a 3-week trial marriage with, and then after that 3 weeks is over, they go back to their original partner for the next 3 weeks. So in the first 3 weeks of the trial marriage with a stranger, basically, Unola ends up sleeping with Ruth, and it ends up just being a drama. And Ruth ends up telling Lebo that, look, I've been sleeping with your man. It didn't happen once, twice, or 3 times. It's probably happening every day. It's probably happening every day. But I felt so sorry for Lebo, because I think she's just, an innocent lady. She didn't even know that her man does this type of thing. But that guy, like, I think one thing I'm gonna tell someone who might be young, dating advice, guys, people don't change. And also, like, if someone keeps choosing you if someone keeps not choosing you, they're never gonna choose you, which is why the idea of the ultimatum for me is just crazy, because I think it's so much better to be chosen other than to force someone to choose you. It won't feel the same way, and that's why for me I can't really relate. It's something I hope I would never have to do. um Anyway, moving along. So that was something, and that was the only person that actually slept with the other partner. Nobody else did that. People were intimate, they'd kiss and stuff, but like, you're going all the way, like, he's the only one who did that. And like, from watching the show, you can see that this guy is here to have fun. He doesn't even love Ruth. I doubt he didn't, because he actually said it, that I love label my person, but he was just there for fun, to, because I think he's just one of those guys who don't mind having their braid buttered on both sides. So I think that's the risk with this experiment. Men typically wouldn't mind if you told them, hey, you can have your braid buttered on both sides. Most men would take that opportunity. Sadly, most men would take that opportunity. And I think Ruth also just allowed it. But I think Ruth is a nice girl. But I don't know what, I wouldn't want to judge her on that, because it is her body and she can, it was consensual. Like, she can decide, look, I want to do this. So that's not something I want to judge her for. People should do what they want. And I think also she did that because her relationship with Isaac, my goodness gracious me, let's talk about that one. Guys, like, as someone who has been around for a few seconds, you don't know his place, you can't call him. Too many red flags with Isaac. So I'm actually not too surprised that Ruth went into this experiment and sort of cheated. So yeah, my apologies there, I got a call. So yeah, what you can learn from Ruth's relationship is that if a man does not even show signs of commitment, I honestly say don't waste your time. Because also, like, there's so many stories. There's even that popular one with Sibu Mpunzi, who dated a girl for 6 years, and then apparently now he's engaged to someone he's dated for just like a year. So like, don't let people, one thing I'd say, don't let people prove to you who they are several times. Like, okay, I understand sometimes you can give a chance, but like, in some cases, people are in relationships where they're constantly giving that person another chance and another chance, and it's just not worth it, because it's a waste of your time. It's like, don't allow people to show you who they are over and over again, because at the end of the day, you are the one who's going to be left with trauma. At the end of the day, you are the one who's going to have to pick up the pieces. Like, at the end of the day, you are responsible for your life. You're responsible for your peace. You are responsible for your peace. You're responsible for your own, you're responsible. Just be responsible for yourself. Like, don't do something if it continues to hurt you. Because like, imagine dating someone for 2 years, and these are people who are all like basically mid-20s. I think the youngest person there was 26. People who are in their mid-20s, early 30s, like, those are not years where you can afford to waste your time. Like, no, let's be honest, you cannot afford that. Like, 2 years relationship, you haven't met anyone, you don't even know where he stays. He could be the killer. No ways. I'm sorry. Like, that one is not smart. That one is a waste of time. And honestly, I don't usually put concealer on top, but I'm just being very lazy, and I don't have all my makeup brushes here with me. But anyway, I'm doing a soft glam look. But yeah, that is not very smart, and I honestly just say that is not something you wanna waste your time doing, like dating someone who doesn't even show that they're committed to you. You don't know anything about them. They're very closed off. Chances are they're not gonna open up to you and actually tell you what's going on in their life. Because like, if I'm dating someone, I'd like to know as much as possible about them, yeah. I think I would like to know as much as possible about that person and who they are, where they come from. Because especially if you're looking at marriage, you don't just marry that person, you marry into that family, you marry into their lifestyle is gonna affect your lifestyle, etc, etc. So there, Ruth, like, that relationship, I didn't expect it to last, and they did break up, so no surprise there. And then moving on to Khanya, the big elephant in the room. Guys, Why it's king? At first I thought, no man, this lady must be joking. At first I thought, no, maybe she's doing it because she wants to trend. She wants to be a reality star. She wants a lot of followers after this. She wants the attention. You know, it's you're on TV. You've got the perfect opportunity to start your TV career. But no, apparently this chick, that is how she is, and I think that is just so sad, honestly. Like khanya, to me, I just think she has a lot of pain that she has probably not dealt with. She's just mean. Like, guys, watch it. How do you at 33 years old, at 33, call someone another woman, another queen, call her fatty boom boom? I didn't even know that word still exists. That I can expect from a 5-year-old to another 4-year-old, or from a 3-year-old to another 4-year-old. But from a 33-year-old woman, that is not something I would expect you to say. Like, if you wanted to be spicy, maybe you could say, oh, she's overweight, or maybe she's too big in your opinion. But then, or like to just say, oh, my stomach is flatter than hers. But still, that is so petty, because I think she honestly genuinely believes that she is above everybody else because she's pretty. Like, woman, have you not heard that even the maid can take your man? Even the maid can take your man. So I think she's very immature, doesn't know much. Like, guys, if there's something else that I can give you a tip on, you will never be able to love anyone until you can love yourself. And you will never have good relationships unless you can work on your own character, because you can be beautiful, but if you're so ugly inside, you're gonna have so many problems out there. So khanya has a lot of stuff to work through, like, and judging people for crying. I don't want to discuss all the people because I think that I'll end up giving everything away, and I don't want this video to be too long. But khanya was a very interesting topic for me. Like, I'm just still shocked. Honestly, I would like to know. Like, she inspires me to change my career into psychology, honestly, or like into like psychology and therapy, because like I think I've always been curious about how people's minds work, and also just having a passion for healing people or like helping people heal. I think that is something I could be interested in, but I'll never change my career though. But she inspires me to actually do research into these things because it's very fascinating. It's honestly fascinating. But anyway, I am going to finish my look with lip gloss, and yeah, I think other I didn't give other pieces of advice. I think it's just I've summarized it in this video. Like, it's actually very important to work on your character, and because when it comes to marriage and relationships, Ukanya was asked. She was asked like by Isaac, because she partnered with Isaac, Ruth's person, and she said she doesn't want to discuss what she's bringing to the table because she is the table. It's like, I'm gonna give you a cliche answer that I am the table. I'm like, guys, and here's where it's unfair. She has expectations. She had expectations from Isaac, but she's not willing to offer anything to Isaac. So I think that's where it's a bit imbalanced. It's not fair. Like, you don't want to do anything, but you're expecting quite a lot from the other person. So, and I think that work on yourself. It is so important to also be independent, because I think it also shows that you're not independent if you are expecting to do nothing. And I don't think that's always a recipe for disaster, if I'm to be honest. Like, people have lived to tell the story. Work on yourself. In my culture, there's a saying that says, learning never stops. It's not okay to not bring anything to the table. It's not fair, in my opinion. I don't think that is fair, personally, because, and people want different things. Other people love the idea of a stay-at-home. Other men out there love the idea of a stay-at-home woman. They love the idea of, I will provide for everything financially, which is very perfect because they can probably afford to. But also, just because a woman doesn't bring anything to the table financially, she could be bringing a lot more. She'll be a homemaker, like, guys, cleaning, looking after kids, raising kids, giving birth, pregnancy. Those are things you can't even put a price to. So I understand that. But then with Khanya, it's like she didn't even say, like, she didn't say anything. Like, honestly, I don't know, guys, but I gotta get going. I think I'll probably do a part 2 of this after after I've watched the reunion, because I watched all the episodes when I'm more relaxed. And yeah, this video is a bit rushed and all over the place, but I would suggest that you watch the ultimatum. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I love you for watching always. Bye.